Hey everyone, this is Lonnie and I'm back with another episode of Fate's Day Night, Fate, Realtà Noir. And before I jump right into this, I first of all want to apologize that I don't stream this today. I was originally actually meant to do that. However, my anxiety and depression all that have been sky high lately, and today it's been a mess in my head, and I felt that I'm not into shape to do that, so I decided instead to record a little bit and make a video of it instead. As well, though, I want to apologize for the previous episode, yesterday's, which I streamed, for all the jokes, excessive amounts of jokes and really bad ones. There's no real excuse for that, except that I tend to do awful jokes a lot more than necessary when I have problem with my anxiety, which I have had for quite a while. Usually I do make lots of bad jokes as well, of course, but when I'm not feeling well, I tend to do that as a defensive mechanism towards things, because I'm feeling stressed and streaming is taking a little bit on me, so that is why I decided to instead just record today. Hopefully I can stream more soon again. I'm terribly sorry for being so freaking uneven. I'm feeling disappointed in myself not be able to do it, but I simply don't have the brains for it at the moment. I'm sorry for that, I really am, and I hope it can get better, that things gets better, so I can do it for real and not disappoint you all, because I feel like I'm doing that. I promise things and then I don't manage to keep it because my brain doesn't work well, and when that happens and my brain fails, it becomes even worse, because I feel in the disappointment and that makes just things worse, and my brain is like enlarge it, and well, there we go. But with that, we jump back in here, and hopefully I can keep this a bit more serious. I'm terribly sorry for being me, I guess. That is a very silly person. Oh gosh, I'm gonna tune down volume a tiny bit, because I have a very hard time actually knowing how loud it is or not. Fujini laughs dangerously. I glare at him. Fujini clicks her tongue. What? Sakura is taking lessons seriously. I mean, my dream is to become a superhero. That is not a bad thing. I would love to be a superhero. If I could be that. Gasp. She's talking about things from so long ago, but it's all true, so I don't interrupt. Anyways, becoming a superhero is a goal I must not stray from, even now. As a true superhero. Well, crooked Shirose. Nani? Fujini crumbles. Oh, I mean, I really love that expression. I thought she might drop her head and repent, but... Oh. Fujini asks for her third bowl. Oh, well... Food have a positive effect, at least on me. Relaxing after dinner, it's almost 9 o'clock. I don't know. You don't have a hobby, I guess. There's some time before my evening training. 9 o'clock? Late? evening? How do... Wait. I should... I'll take Sakura home, I'll play with Fujine, I'll rest. Oh man. And I did promise Yama to not roll a dice again. So I'm gonna roll 2 instead. I'm just kidding with you. I'm terribly sorry for that, but that is one of those things I do in like Wizard's Heart when I standing for a choice and I honestly don't know what choice to take. Then I let the dice decide and I will be okay, we go with that. Though not always listen to the dice either. But I take Sakura home, I will play with Fujine. What? I will play with Fujine? Play what? Games? I like that. I take Sakura. I mean, that feels like the most, I mean, if she's not staying here, of course. But if she's going, I'm feeling that it would be the most good thing to do. I mean, then again, I mean, play with it's Fujimura. I like it. I know why. I don't know why I'm stuttering like this. Seriously. I'm weird. But you know, I'm gonna go, I'll take Sakura home. I feel that is the most best thing to do. I haven't thanked Sakura for dinner yet, so I'll go talk to her. Oh, and of course, as well, most of you have said, I should save before each choice. I'm an idiot, but then luckily I haven't played so much yet, so if I go back to that save, I'm good to go. As long as I don't save over that. Of course, that would be kind of bad, but hopefully not. Sakura is in the living room, getting ready to go home, having finished the cleaning. Well, not... I was thinking if you want to join, so we save the water, you know. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yes.
最近物騒だから家まで送る。さくらんち結構遠いだろ。わざわざ来てもらってるんだから、それぐらいはさせてくれ。
Or you can ask the random old man in the alley saying like, it's dangerous to go alone, take this. Now run away, children, you have a magical sword in your hand. Beware of the demons, don't cut yourself. Sakura falls into an awkward silence. Oh, my specialty, awkward silence. Did I say something bad? It is. Well, Nissan can suck one of these, and as some of you, and even when I was watching Unlimited Blade Works and all that, that Shinji have not always been a major asshole, that he was actually a very good friend to Shiro when they were kids. And that sounds actually really reasonable, and that is obviously Soken that have very, very bad Mato influence on Shinji and generally everyone, actually. I mean, so, shouldn't we just get rid of Soken? That would do so much if we just got that bugger away. Seriously. And maybe they would be like, yeah, instead we gotta go a different way. And I say, oh, that's right. Sakura's brother, Shinji, doesn't approve of Sakura coming to my place. He can't object too strongly because she says she's going to Fujine's house, but it could be a problem if I take her home. I don't care about getting falsely accused myself, but it's not good if Shinji takes it out on Sakura. Hopefully not. Sakura is silent. Considering Sakura, she must not be able to lie to Shinji if I take her home even part of the way.
私が送っていこっか。
Fujimura. A tiger-striped English tiger. Oh gosh, teacher appears.
ダメだよ。そんなの本末転倒じゃないか。女の子が夜出歩くから危ないっていうのに、さらに女の子を増やして。
It's Fujimura we're talking about. She's probably the most scariest thing in town. No. It's a mistake to call Fujini a girl. What? For a starter, she doesn't head to the archery club for nothing. Her fifth dan kendo skills are dangerous in many ways. I think she will do better than most people, actually.
できるよ。さくらちゃんを送っていくのも問題なし。それでいい？さくらちゃん。はい。藤村先生がよろしいのでしたら。決まりだね。それじゃあ行こっか。私も今日はそろそろ帰ろうかなって思ってたんだ。
I really like this because we actually get to see so much more of like Fujimura and all of that compared to the animes. That was very limited, of course. Which is sad because she's... Oh man, Fujini started to walk off, taking Sakura's hand. Here's a handy. I'm sorry, now it's starting again. Tasty. Oh, that expression. Saying so with a big smile, Sakura leaves the living room. I know I'm blushing. Well, me too, but that is mainly because it's very hot. Seriously, Sweden, what happened? We literally have winter and then summer. We cannot jump over spring. And I'm dying. It's troublesome as Sakura surprised me a lot these days. Time flies. She was just a junior before. Now she's a female junior to me. Oh, relax. How pitiful of me. Sakura's like a family to me, so I can't accept this change. Well, sorry, Shiro. You need to accept that. It's part of growing up, you know. And so, the day ends. Just before midnight, and Miyashiro must carry out his daily routine of using magic. Oj då, that was the wrong buttons. There's like a predators around the corner somewhere. I stretch out and adjust my breathing. I try to empty my mind. I ignore everything around me and pay attention only to what is inside of me. I need to actually do that kind of thing. As if to hypnotize myself, I murmur the spell I'm long accustomed to. Sorry. No, I really am hypnotizing myself. As I have no magic crest and no knowledge of magic, a spell is only a change to myself. Oh. Normally, there are no lines in a human body to allow passage of magical energy. To artificially change my body to create such line, I need enough concentration to unify my whole body and every nerve within. You have quite a nerve, doesn't? Okay, so that is very interesting and kind of scary that he creates these. Oh my gosh, magic is a battle with yourself. For instance, at this very moment, I'm inserting a burning steel rod into my backbone. Oh, just that hurts. Just this material is the only magical circuit I can prepare for myself. When I insert it this deep into my body and connect it to the other nerves, I can finally become a magus. This is not a metaphor. In reality, something like a burning tongue which cannot be seen or felt is being inserted into my backbone. It seriously just hurt. Huh? What? Oh, Kiritsugu. Oh god. Emiya Kiritsugu, the man who said so, was really a magus. A living magus who performed many marvels and touched the very structure of the world. As a young child, I admired him and asked him to teach me magic. But you cannot become a magus just through effort. it requires born talent and appropriate knowledge. And of course, I have no talent, and Kiritsugu taught me nothing of magic. He said something about me having no need of such knowledge. I still don't know what he meant by that, but still, it didn't matter to me back then. I thought that if I could use magic, I could be like him. But I was not born with talent, no strength of magic circuit, no accumulated works of magic handed down for generations. The work of magic Kiritsugu possessed, the magic crest passed down the Emiya family, can only be passed on to blood relation. A magic crest forced a rejection on those with no blood relation. So as an adopted son, I could not receive the Emiya family's magic crest. Okay. Does that mean that that Emiya, well, Kiritsugu didn't give his crest on? Most likely not, yeah. Because we have Ilya as well, I was thinking on, but he never got to see her again after Fate Zero, right? So that wouldn't be possible. Man, it's sad. Well, anyways, as I don't even know what a magic crest is, it doesn't matter if I have one or not. So now, all it comes down to is training what I can do. If I wanted to be a magus, I have to learn magic fit to my nature. To be blunt, magic is a way to release one magical energy. You could say that magical energy is my life force. It is divided into two forms, a large source, mana, floating around the world, and a small source, odd, created inside of oneself. I think some of you actually did explain a little bit about this way back when I was watching like Unlimited Blade work and all that. It's really nice actually getting this information, like really reading it, getting it into my skull. It goes without saying that the large source is superior to the small one. The power of mana is on a completely different level from odd. Whatever the form of the magic, a spell using the large source far exceeds one using only one's own power. That is why superior magie excels at drawing magical energy from the world. It is like a filter. A magus turns his body into a filter, sucks up the mana from the world around him, and changes it into something he can use. This filter is what we call a magic circle. Oh gosh. This is a talent one is born with, and the number of magic circles with you is determined the moment you are born. Normally, human beings do not have many circuits. To begin with, there are always very few. That is why magic piled them up generation after generation, making their children more suitable to use magic. I hear some families go too far and increase the number of magic circuits by selective breeding. That is not good. Well, since I was raised in a normal family, I don't have many magic circuits, so that leaves only one method to open them. According to Kiritsugu, every person has at least one form of magic they are fit for. It says something about drawing out magical energy appropriate to the origin. And there is the origin thing we got to learn a bit about in LanokirX. Serious, that is so cool. Oh man. Reminds me that, yikes, these movies, they were fantastic and it was really fun. But I didn't really understand. Well, me neither, but now, origin, oh man. I really love the fact that everything is connected in that big ass universe, or NASAverse. All I know for sure is that even if I have some magic I can use, and if I train the magic, I may be able to become like Kiritsugu. I mean, Shiro, not to piss on your parade, but Kiritsugu, he's a bit too cool. That is why I learned only that magic. That was 8 years ago. After a lot of thought, Kiritsugu finally accepted me as a student.
いいかいしろ。魔術を習うということは、常識からかけ離れるということだ。死ぬときは死に、殺すときは殺す。
Well, you die when you die. Oh,
僕
yeah.
たちの本質は
Makes
生で
sense.
はなく死だからね。魔術とは自らを滅ぼす道に他ならない。
Sounds awful. I guess I had no fear as a child. Kiritsugu smiled bitterly, putting his hand on the nodding Emiyashiro.
君に教えるのはそういった争いを呼ぶ類のものだ。だから人前で使ってはいけないし、難しいものだから鍛錬を怠ってもいけない。でもまあそれは破ったって構わない。一番大事なことはね、魔術は自分のためじゃなくて他人のためだけに使うということだよ。
Oh no, damn it. I guess Kiritsugu didn't want me to become a magus. I don't care about that. I don't admire a magus. I admire Kiritsugu. If I can become like Kiritsugu and be there for someone like on that red day, that will be... I'm thinking needlessly. I feel the iron rod in my backbone slide into place. Man, that metaphor actually freaking hurts. If I lose control of my breathing now, it will be a fatal mistake. The artificial magic circle will eat away of my body and destroy it. If that happens, I'll die. I was pretty sure about that at this point. I would be only an amateur, failing such an elementary step. I grind my teeth and resume the connection. It just hurts thinking on. After a battle-like walk on needles, the iron rod finally arrives deep within me and fuses with my body. This process took me about an hour. Oh my god. An hour of torture like that? After that much time, I'm finally able to make one artificial circuit. One circuit that produces magical energy. After that, it becomes a process of natural flow and magical... Okay, so that is... He creates a magical circuit, pretty much, and open up it so he can use it constantly then. Okay. That would be something to explain a little bit, because... I mean, I just thought he was doing this every single day, and I realized the music sound is a little bit low again. Sorry. It's very uneven, sometimes very loud, sometimes very low. But I'm just thinking this is about how he don't use it every single time he need to use his magic. Otherwise it would be kind of sucky. But it's still very painful, I must say that. Emiyashiro is no magus. He's only a magic user who can create magical energy within his body and channel it into objects. So there's only one magic possible, which is... strengthening objects. It is a magic of strength that reinforces the object's ability by understanding the object's structure and channeling magical energy into it. I really like the idea of that. Before me is a metal pipe. I will channel my magical energy into it, perform the simplest magic, and reinforce its durability. Basically, channeling your magical energy into something other than yourself is like pouring poison into that object. Damn! It is as the blood of Emiyashiro is not the blood of the metal pipe. Pumping different blood only accelerates it breaks down. It certainly wouldn't strengthen it. To prevent that and turn the poison into a tonic, one must completely understand the structure of the target and channel the magical energy into small open spaces. Oh man, seriously being able... Oh gosh, that is... It must be easy for a skilled magus, but for me, who cannot even create sufficient magical energy, it is as hard as hitting a target hundreds of meters away. The usual target in archery is 28 meters away. How much harder it is as many times as distance go, without saying. The heat in my body quickly escapes. The burning pill in my backbone disappears, and the lungs stretch to the limit demanded air. Man, I just feel like painful from this. I arc my back to hold off the days, almost making me pass out. Seriously, there's no change in the metal pipe. It seems that the magical energy I poured into it has evaporated into thin air. The thing I'm attempting is like adding something to an already complete work of art. Adding to a complete object risks making it less perfect. That is actually a very nice metaphor. I like that. I like that. Adding unnecessary things will actually decrease the value. That is why the magic of strengthening is simple yet difficult, and only a few magi use it willingly. It is not like I use it willingly either, but it can be helped as it's the only thing I'm good at. It would be much easier if I could just form something out of clay and use it instead. But a substitute in appearance doesn't have the internal structure to match. The junk around here is a good example. When I fail with strength magic, I make some substitute objects to practice and calm down, but they all end up with nothing inside. I can visualize something structured easily, so I can make the outside look like the original, but it's empty inside, and of course, it doesn't do anything. I wipe the sweat on my brows. Now that I think about it, I realize my whole body is sweating like I've been drenched with a bucket of water. But I'm lucky it just ended like this. That was really bad. If I'd taken a second longer to recover myself, I would probably have destroyed most of my body. I was sad. You like to play with that, don't you? It's not even that easy. But it's true that you won't improve your magic if you're scared of death. As long as you're studying magic, death is always right beside you. Oh! Hello Death! I always wonder what you... Oh man. Länge har jag gått vid din sida. Jag är döden. Oh. Even a simple magic repeat every day can go off with a simple mistake, taking the caster's life. Kiritsugu said so sadly. Maybe it meant that he didn't want me to take such steps. Kiritsugu said that to me when I told him I want to be just like him. I still don't know what he meant, but Emiya Shiro has to become a superhero who goes around saving people, just like Emiya Kiritsugu. It's not enough to understand the structure of an object with mere vision. A skilled magus only detects what's important and channel magical energy without waste. My dream is to become a superhero. I remember what Fujine said during dinner. I don't think it's embarrassing nor impossible. It's already determined. Emiya Shiro will succeed. Emiya Kiritsugu. That's why even though I'm inexperienced, I've done everything I can. I don't know what kind of person or superhero should be. So I can only approach it by helping others with the limits of my abilities. I think that is a hero, we have both Hero Academia heroes, we have Superman heroes, and then we have heroes, those people of the everyday life that is helping, doing so much, policemen, firemen, and people that generally just help hospitals and elderly care and things like that. They, in their own ways, everyone is in a way a hero for supporting and helping other people around them. I'm just a very simple person. I haven't aimed straight for that goal for the past 5 years, but when things just go wrong like this, I do have doubts. I'm not sure to ask Sangoku for training, I guess. He knows things. I look up at the sky through the window. It is not like I can just randomly do good deeds. I think being a superhero is different from just helping others. Oh, well, not me! I know that, but the question is, how can I become one? The difference between the two is the thing I failed to understand for the past 5 years. Well, honestly, I think it's very subjective on what's a good hero and not. And we make progress on day 2. My awakening is dark. Perhaps I just don't dream much, but unless something really special happens, I always seem to have the same dream. What I imagine are swords. I don't know why it is, but it's the only thing that comes into my mind. There's no meaning or reason to it. It may just be one of the aspects of making up. Miyashiro. Edgy. There are no dreams to dream. The only things I recall from sleep are things I was taught a long time ago. For example, about magic. Even if I'm an amateur, if I'm a magus, it's only natural for me to understand the kind of world I live in. Frankly speaking, a magus is an exception who deviates from the modern society. But even exceptions must band together to survive. Father told me that the group of magic is called the Magic Association. He also said that I shouldn't associate with them. But it's in their name! The Magic Association hides magic and organized magie. They basically keep watch to see that magic doesn't affect society with magic. But the strange part is that they do not prohibit misuse of magic. That is actually quite weird. According to Kiritsuga, the Magic Association is only interested in the concealment of magic. Even if a magic carries out his ritual at the expense of the life of many ordinary people, the Magic Association will not punish him. Oh man, that is... The priority is that magic should not become public, so they do not ban magic. So the crazy people think they can do anything as long as don't get caught. Anyway, I mean, I could easily make an gun-related thing here with USA and guns. NRA and Magic Association. I ignore me, but I just thought, massive though. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I mean, they just keen on keeping magic secret from everyone and all. Still though, that are they okay with people go kill and doing crazy things like that? Anyway, the surveillance of the Magic Association is thorough. Most magical research would cost the life of ordinary people, and as a result, the existence of magic would become public. So, the association does not allow research that would harm society. Okay, society. So magic stay at home and research quietly while the normal world carries on unmolested. Hence, the magic only try to hide themselves to escape the association. So perhaps I just don't know it. I just don't know it, and a magus lives in this town. I hear Fujuki City is a spiritually excellent area. Such an area always has a distinguished magus with a history. They are called the second owner, an elite, and the association entrusts the area to them. I never heard of that before, I think at least. Maggie would live in the area. Maggie who lived in the area must visit them and obtain the permission to construct a workshop. Looking at it like that, we are thieves living here without the permission of the landlord. Father was an outlaw who cut his tie with the association and moved here without the consent of the administration of Fujuki. I wonder why that happened. The owner doesn't know that Amiya Kiritsuga was a magus, and Kiritsuga didn't know who the owner was. With reasoning like that, I think our position is ambiguous. Father, the real magus, has passed away, and I, his son and pupil, don't know the Magic Association and have not the skill to be a magus. From the association's point of view, they won't catch an amateur like me doing these things, but I've seen no movement yet. Oh, I heard that Japan is relatively hidden from the eyes of the association, so I think I'm just not being found out. What are you doing, Tifa? But that doesn't mean I can let my guard down. People say that the eyes of the association are everywhere. On top of that, if you commit a crime with magic, the heretic hunters and of the church will come after you. Oh yeah, remember that? But that makes me wonder, who is the second owner, or what was called, here in Fujuki and all that? Makes me really... I hope it's not Soken, because that would... fuck no. That just means that whatever you use magic for, lack of care will create enemies. Okay, so they can't really just go kill however they want, because then the church will go there and fuck them up. Okay, I am Miyashiro, just have to study independently, taking that into the account. I wake up to see the sun shining through the window. The sun may have just risen as it's still a bit dark outside.
さすがに朝は辛いな。
Me neither, boy. I'm pretty awful in the mornings. I get up trying to not be defeated by the morning chill and quickly fold up my futon. It's 5:30. One of my strengths is waking up at this time. No matter how late I go to sleep, I do sometimes make mistakes and wake up late like yesterday, but I usually wake up early.
それじゃ朝飯と。
Breakfast. Since I let Sakura do all work yesterday, I have to return the favor this morning. I should finish preparing it before Sakura arrives. Making breakfast. I cook rice and make some miso soup. It was radish and carrot yesterday, so I make onion and potato miso soup today. I would love to try miso soup, actually. I also make the usual broth, egg and broth boil and I'm done. What is broth, egg and broth boil? I cut and salt the sori and stuff just before cooking it.
よし、こんなんでいいか。
It's almost 6 o'clock. I finished earlier than expected, so I have some extra time. So, what should I do?
そうだな。これだけ時間があれば一汗流せるか。
This morning exercise are my daily routine, so I go and stretch my body a bit. Workout. But you know, I'm gonna take a save for now and take a little break because I feel I need that. I'm terribly sorry for being a bit lackluster and not so long episode today, but I hope I will be better tomorrow and all of that. So thank everyone for watching. Remember to comment, share, subscribe and like for more. It means super much to me. See you later on. Have a continued super great day.